A little green man?
That's right.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, I realise it doesn't sound likely.
I think you're wonderful, George.
Why?
Well, not many people will go to that extreme to get out of saying I'm not a great cook.
But this is a lovely meal. It breaks my heart to have lost my appetite, but what if you'd seen what I did? Not that I'd want you to have such a shock.
You really did see something?
Something or someone. You see, I found my glasses on the tree trunk exactly where I'd left them the night of the Skywatch. I just put them on when I heard this noise coming from a clump of bushes about 10 feet away, and...
Out popped a marshal.
You promised you wouldn't laugh.
I know. I'm sorry. Stop it, Sophie. Right, there. I pulled myself together. So I thought it was all part of the joke, you telling me not to laugh.
Did you?
Oh, and now I've upset you.
Oh, no, I was already upset. You must admit, I'm the rational type. Well, as a senior bank employee, I can't afford to be anything else. But whatever was up there on the heath scared the life out of me. And unlike Arthur, when he saw his flying saucer, I hadn't had any alcohol. Oh, good Lord.
Well, what is it?
We're halfway through our meal, at least you are, and I haven't opened the bottle of wine I bought especially. It completely went out of my mind.
Oh, never mind.
I'll get it now.
No, just a minute, George. How about leaving it till later? We could have it with the cheese, which is my imaginative offering for afters.
I still might not feel hungry.
Not even if we go and lay the ghost?
Do what?
Suppose you were to go back up to the heath.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure I want to.
Well, even with company?
Yeah, I couldn't ask you to take the risk.
You're not asking. I'm suggesting it.
I don't understand this, Sophie. Doesn't it strike you as being reckless? After all, you are usually, and understandably, nervous about going out at night.
Yeah, well, that's only when I'm on my own.
Yes, supposing this thing attacked.
It didn't attack you last time.
No, that's true. If anything, it seemed wary of me. In fact, you might say both of us fled from each other. Yes. I should have stayed around and tried to make more sense out of what was going on.
Well, let's be going then.
No, Sophie, I think you should stay here.
What?
I feel much more composed now that we've talked it out. Now, I shall go and see for myself.
Oh, that's not fair.
But I
mean, I want to be there when Professor Underdown discovers the rational explanation. I'm sure there is one. It must be either a child or some sort of animal.
Yes, but if it is something else...
Then I'll be there to protect you and be another sober witness.
Hello, Cheryl.
Oh, what you doing back here so soon?
Well, I live here, don't I?
Not usually before closing time.
Oh, you ought to make a record of that one.
I would if I wasn't busy.
Studying?
Yes, studying. Just because my course meeting was cancelled doesn't mean I'm ready to waste the time.
Hey, have you been crying?
No?
You look a bit flushed.
Do I? Must be the strain of concentrating with all the interruptions.
Oh, who else?
Does it matter?
Well, not at all, but I just thought I'd take an interest in your life and times, but never mind.
Morris was here.
Again, he might as well move in.
You like seeing him?
Sometimes, in the old days. Once in a while, he used to be cheerful.
Yeah, like you.
Thanks. Look, I wasn't in the pub very long, Shirley.
I know. That's why I was surprised to see you.
No, I mean, I didn't come straight from the Waggoners. I went on to see Debbie like you wanted me to.
Oh. Well, what happened?
She was her usual charming self
Oh.
at first.
Yeah?
Well, it looked like she was going to throw me out of the place. But then Sam started crying because we were shouting the odds, so she switched to settling him down.
Huh. I'm surprised she could be
No,
bothered.
you're wrong there, Shirl. I reckon she cares for him a lot. The way she handled him was really tender.
Was it?
Anyway, I ended up looking after him for half an hour.
You what?
Yeah, she had to go out to see a possible baby minder. There was nobody else around.
You held him?
No. I wanted to, of course, but she'd put him back in his cot. He was as good as gold and all. He's supposed to cry a lot, but there was hardly a peep out of him while I was left on guard. So, well, I just didn't have an excuse to pick him up.
Oh, Cliff.
Debbie didn't have any luck, though. The woman she went to see was already looking after 6 kids, and she offered to take Sam as well, but Debbie didn't want to risk it. So it was all a bit of a wasted exercise.
Oh, you don't really think that.
Oh, don't I?
Cliff, love. Why didn't you tell me you were going to see her instead of saying you'd have nothing to do with
It
it?
took me a couple of drinks to change my mind. And in fact, having changed it, I'm going to damn well do something about it. Tonight was only the start,
Well, what are you going to do?
Go and see Ben and Su Ming first thing tomorrow night.
Yeah, but you know she doesn't want anything to do with Su Ming's creche.
If there's a spare place there, it'll be better than anything she can find for herself. And she's getting desperate enough to know that beggars can't be choosers.
Oh, I hope to God that creche isn't completely full after all this.
Look, I'm an old friend of the family. If there's half a chance, they'll do me a favour.
What, you tell them it's your child?
Not if I can help it.
They might guess, though.
I just have to take the risk. But I'm not going to go shouting it around. I still want to keep in the background.
In spite of what happened when you were with the baby?
Nothing happened.
No, sure.
He just lay in his cot and I just hung about.
Yeah, waiting for an excuse to cuddle him.
Yeah. I didn't get it.
If you could persuade her to let us look after him now and again.
No chance. Debbie wouldn't want it, and neither would I.
All right, Cliff. I won't push my luck. Do you want anything to eat? There's still some stew left.
Oh, you mean Morris didn't finish it up for us?
He didn't stop for food.
What did he want then?
He came to see if I wanted to live to my meeting.
He's got you a timetable off pat, hasn't he?
No, not really. He didn't know it was cancelled.
Well, why didn't he stick around?
I told him I wanted to get on with my work.
He wasn't very friendly.
Well, he'll get over it.
It's that important to him, is it?
What?
Seeing you.
No, of course not.
Oh, I just wondered, since it's something he has to get over, you kicking him out.
Look, when you've finished jumping to conclusions, perhaps you'd like to make up your mind about supper.
Oh, I don't really feel like it. I think I'll get back to the pub. There'll be wild rumours I must be ill leaving that early.
Damn you, Morris.
Those people we passed didn't look as though they thought the Earth was under siege.
Too wrapped up in each other. I think it would take more than one Martian to make them forget about romance.
Oh, it's a good evening for it.
Romance?
No, landing some space.
Oh, what makes you think so?
Lovely clear sky. Stars starting to come out.
So they... Oh,
Oh.
I'm sorry, Sophie. I didn't see that dead branch.
It is a dead branch, is it?
What?
It isn't going to suddenly crawl after us.
Don't say things like that. It's made me nervous again.
Sorry. Actually, I think I'm starting to feel a bit that way myself. Why are we the only ones in this area? There are plenty of folks on the heath, but not near here.
Yes, just up there is where I saw it.
Oh. I do have one small request, George.
You want to go back?
No, not yet, but would you hold my hand until we do?
Of course I will. There.
Thanks. Makes me feel a lot safer. So, it was, in those bushes over there?
That's right.
I see. Well, how about that? Come on, then. Forward march. They say fortune favours the brave, or is it freedom? If it was a child you saw, they may unfortunately have gone off home by now, but if it's anything else, there's a good chance it will still be lurking in there somewhere. If we weren't holding hands, we could try and surround it, but under the circumstances, I think I prefer the concerted approach. What do you think, George?
Yes,
I thought you did. Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
Apart from my heart beating.
And my teeth chattering.
Oh! Oh, I saw its face!
So did I. It's rushed off again.
Oh!
Do you still want to go after it?
Well,
We'll go back to the house instead.
yes, do you mind?
Of course not.
I'm sorry I nearly knocked you over, leaping into your arms like that.
I didn't mind that either, but...
I'd better let go if we're to beat an orderly retreat. Oh, please, George, let's go. It's coming back.
Matt?
I'm here.
Oh. Well, what are you doing sitting in the dark, then?
The bulb just went. I was about to come yelling for someone to change it.
I've saved your breath, then. Where do you keep the spares?
Oh, should be one on top of the cupboard.
Right. Well, I found it. Now all I need something to stand on. Hey, you should have turned it off. Still, it's on now.
Oh, sorry, Bill, I forgot. I was too busy wishing this wheelchair went up and down as well as to and fro.
You want a helicopter attachment?
No, I was thinking more of the old barber's chairs. You remember when we were kids?
Oh,
the bloke pumping away on the pedal, bringing us up to a manageable height.
Don't expect that I got high enough to change a bulb, though.
Oh, I suppose not.
I just had a final look in at the plant. Ah, that Carol's a good worker. For all that she looks half dead, poor kid.
I know.
You don't look so hot yourself.
No, don't you start.
At odds with the world again, are we?
No, the bloody world's at odds with me.
Oh, hello, Lynn, you're early.
Hello, Bill.
The lad here's feeling sorry for himself.
Is he?
How's about that for sympathy?
You don't deserve any.
Hmm.
The reason I'm back so soon is that the restaurant is very quiet, and Rob is quite happy managing on his own.
Would you be telling us all this for a reason?
Certainly. Business isn't quiet just because it's early in the week. There's a general lull, which means I might as well grab the chance of a holiday soon.
Yeah, things are running smooth enough at the freezer end.
It's not on. I've already told you it'd be hopeless trying to travel to Catsos without help.
All Alexis needs is a little gentle coaxing, and he'd be back here like a shot.
No.
Jeremy saw him earlier, Bill, and Alexis was trying to put a brave face on it, but he was fed up.
I've already been given that piece of propaganda by Jeremy himself.
Then why not act on it?
Because I'm stubborn, that's why.
Well, there's no need to be so proud of the fact.
Look, shall I have a word with Alexis?
Yes, do. Tell him to keep clear of this place. Him and that damn poodle.
Poodle?
It's one of Alexis's duties, walking the lady's dog.
Why, heck. Is that what La Dolce Vita's like?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear. There's Arthur letting himself in.
Well, you don't want him to know?
Oh, it'll be difficult after the way I reacted to his UFO story.
Yes, but you have a witness.
Who's there? I can hear you.
Oh, here goes then. It's only me, Arthur.
George, what on earth are you doing out on the street? I thought you were inside dining with Miss Richmond. Did you have to flee?
Why on earth should I have to do that?
I think Arthur expected me to make an attack on your honour, George.
Really, Arthur?
I wasn't implying any such thing.
I'll bet.
I'm merely confused because you caught me by surprise. Why on earth aren't you indoors?
We've been up on the heath.
Oh, really?
But what are you looking like that for?
Well, there was a chap came into the Waggoners this evening completely drunk. Said he'd seen a man from outer space up on the heath. What are you looking like that for?
Both Sophie and I saw something up there just now, and neither of us has had a drink at all.
Oh, really?
Yes, we did see him. This thing.
It's mass hysteria. Gone to your heads, ask anyone.
It was you who claimed you saw a flying saucer.
That's as maybe. I never went so far as to suggest it contained passengers waiting to land.
Well, wherever they came from, there's definitely some sort of unusual creature up on the heath.
Yes, of course there is, my dear chap. Now, look, let's go inside and let me offer you and Miss Richmond a glass of sherry. Perhaps, in this case, a drink will make you both see sense.
And don't forget, you can hear the final omnibus edition of Waggoners Walk at 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon here on Radio 2. But now it's back to Tom Brown and much more music.
Music just for you.